Here in Miami, Lone Depot Park. The start of the weekend is upon us. It's Friday evening baseball on the show. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates going up against Chinese Taipei. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton. I'm John Shambi. And we've got a major league debut on the mound in this one, Chris. And always interesting to see how that goes. But I'm sure there's a mix of excitement and nerves running through him right now.
Absolutely. Playing your first game in the show, it's just a little different for everyone, but no one walks in unfazed by the moment. I don't care what they say to anybody, and that's especially true as a starting pitcher that's expected to go out there and give your team a quality outing. All eyes will be on him out there on the bump. Should be fun to watch and see how it plays out.
At the plate for Pittsburgh, Tommy Pham. Yeah, that's in for a strike. And that's how this game gets started. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Suzuki, a big part of the storyline for us today. He's making his debut and hoping to carve out a valuable role in the mound of this ball club. Next pitch is downstairs.
At this point, it doesn't matter if you're a first rounder or an undrafted free agent. All that matters once you reach this level is producing. Can you help your team get better? It's a big question. That said, you don't want to put too much pressure on your debut. I hope he's taking time to enjoy this experience today.
Some heat there at 98 miles an hour. And that's the first strikeout of his major league career.
And it could be the first of many if he meets the goals he set for himself and the expectations others have for him. He doesn't want to just win games. He wants to dominate at this level.
Do you think young pitchers could sometimes get too caught up in trying to rack up Ks early in their career?
Boog, I think they can. It's kind of like a hitter that doesn't have power. The thrill is still hitting the ball over the fence. And so for a guy, even if he doesn't have power stuff or strikeout stuff, a strikeout is still something that makes him stick his chest out a little bit further.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top two guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
And we're back. And on the hill in this one, Bubba Chandler. What do we need to know here?
There's always a bit of a learning curve for rookie pitchers. You've got to get familiar with these big league hitters, and it's more of a chess match. But I think this kid's got good stuff and the potential to be great.
Fouled off. He was late, Chandler. In his rookie season, 22 years old. And he was a 3rd-round pick in 2021. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first. Got him. 1 away on the strikeout.
Well, obviously that was nowhere near the strike zone by the time it got to the plate, and people at home watching are thinking, what's he swinging at? But I'll tell you, some of the break guys snap off these days is just devastating. It can be so tough to recognize where a pitch like that's going to end up.
Chad Edmonds stands in now and watches strike 1. Swing and a miss.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Look out. That fastball drilled him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Digging in, Yu Chang. Right through there for a strike. That one finds the zone. 0-2.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Safe at second, and that was not close. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Stepping in the long ball threat, Troy Johnston. Trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues. Swings here and blasts one left field. And caught on the warning track. We played an inning, no score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's O'Neal Cruz. Suzuki back to work.
Well, I'll always remember how Cruz left his mark on Major League Baseball in his debut. 3 innings into his first game, he had the hardest throw by any infielder in baseball, the hardest hit ball all season by a Pirate, and the fastest sprint speed by a Pirate. This guy does it all.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He's having a hard time catching up.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Brian Reynolds here, homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. Pitch misses, ball 1. And he takes a strike.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Way out front for strike 2. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. I mean, it doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
2 down, bases empty. Andrew McCutchen, the next Pirate to hit. There's the strike. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Check swing of the 0-2, appeal to first, and he went around. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end to the inning. Down in order go the Pirates. We'll go to the bottom. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the right fielder, Ian Wang.
The right fielder, Ian Wang.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Coming on is Pham to make the play, and there's one away.
Batting six, the second baseman.
Here's the second baseman, Ben Lynn, looking for his first big league hit right here. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt.
Okay, swing now. He had his mind made up. As soon as that ball left the hand of the pitcher, he was going to swing at it.
Almost got him. Here's a 1-1. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. No score here in the second. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Bart collects, fires to first. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Well, you don't see it very often, but every once in a while a guy strikes out and still somehow ends up safe on first. And when it happens, you kind of scratch your head, but I guess sometimes a pitch is so nasty it makes everyone miss. Now they're going to have to get more than 3 outs in this inning.
Here's the third baseman, Neil Wang. Runner on the move. Pitch is high. Safe at second with a stolen base. That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
Ripped to first, caught.
Well, that had RBI knock written all over it. Put a great swing on it, but a nice job on the infield to react and bring it down.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Ko will hit next. And what a two-way player. Not just offensively, but as good a defensive outfielder as there is in the game. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Coming on is Pham to make the play, and that is that. We'll move to the third with no score. On to the third inning. This is Joey Bart. He has consistently been one of the best in the sport against lefties, and yet the righties give him trouble. You know, you don't want to be labeled as that guy, but the numbers say what they say. On the ground to third. Makes a sliding stop to first. And that's a great play for the out.
We saw a few skills on display there for the out. Technique was great. Reaction time was there. And the slide was smooth. Watching that play come together was really fun.
Nick York, the next Pirate to hit. Hitless yesterday as they only pushed across 1 run. Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
No, he's a good player, but if he wants to be great, he's going to have to figure it out against right-handed pitchers. There's so many right-handers in the game that you're going to see them one after another. So you would imagine with that many looks, Boog, that the adjustment's got to be coming soon.
Next offering is down low. Right side, Marcy. Squeezes it, and there's 2 down. Leover Peguero, the next Pirate to hit. And first offering is fouled off. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh, and we are still scoreless. Back here in Miami, here's the catcher, Dot Payton. And this is a guy that doesn't just impact the game defensively. They count on him to deliver offense.
He's the first guy at the ballpark. He's got to study opposing hitters. He's got to get familiar with his starting pitcher for that night. And he's getting in the cage to take his swings. That's a whole lot, and so many times goes unnoticed.
Cruz moving under it. Makes the catch for the out. And there's 1 down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Joe.
So the batting order turns over, and now the center fielder, Joe Chandler.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
Fought off foul. Still tied at 0, last of the 3rd. And that one fouled off. One down, base is empty. Foul ball, it stays 0-2.
A defensive swing right there. Some cheese on the inside part of the plate. Bet the hands are still stinging after that one.
Foul tip into the mitt, struck him out. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Chad Edmonds. And that is out of play. 2 outs, base is empty. The shortstop takes the ball. Next offering is fouled back. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. One and 2 now. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. On to the 4th. Still scoreless. Back here at Lone Depot Park as we go to the top of the 4th. Here's Tommy Pham. Swing and a liner foul off to the right.
You know, these Pirates, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. Strikeouts are a little easier to stomach in baseball today, but even by those standards, they're going down way too often, and I think they're having a hard time getting any momentum going as a result.
Nick Gonzalez, the next Pirate to hit. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Gonzalez, 25 years old, a former first-round pick in 2020. Swing and a foul out of play. One down, base is empty. And a big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
And here is Spencer Horwitz. The Pirates yet to pick up a hit here. And there's a ball.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Oh, that hit him. Safe at first, and now after the play, we'll check on the right-hander status. And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
Go ahead run on base. Here's the center fielder, O'Neal Cruz. Fastball in for a strike, 0-1. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Top half of inning number 4. The other way, and that's a fair ball. Throw, and it gets away. Doesn't get too far away, so no one moves up.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
First and second, 2 outs. B-Ray coming to the plate now. He's 0 for 1. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. So that's 3 straight hits with 2 outs, and the bases are loaded.
Wastes no time there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
2 outs, bases full. Up next for the Pirates, Andrew McCutchen. His first at bat was a strikeout. And that's in there for strike 1. Can't make contact with the sweeper.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. He's under it. Brings it in, and that's the 3rd out. Pirates strand a couple. Still no score. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the power speed combo. Yu Chang. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Next offering is fouled back. Popped up. Peguero. And out number 1 on the grab.
Now batting, the first baseman, Troy.
Next is the speedy first baseman, Troy Johnston. 0 for 1 so far. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. It's 0-1.
When you have a real athletic player and who's able to do the baseball mechanical things really well, look out, because the sky's the limit on that potential.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. 1 out, bases empty. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
Hard hit right side. Fires over to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Through 4, still tied. Zip, zip. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Joey Bart. Foul ball there. And the 0-1. Ball 1 there.
1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The pitch. High fly ball out to left field. Sizing this one up. He's got it. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Ground ball right side. Slinging it to first in time.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Liover Peguero. In there at the knees.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
On a line, base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Pham, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Lined, and that's a base hit. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Nick Gonzalez. 0 for 2 in this one. First pitch just misses. 2 aboard, 2 outs. That one ripped. Fair ball. 1 runs in. Runner holds at third, so just 1 across on the play.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Spencer Horwitz, the next Pirate to hit. Right side, and that one handled in plenty of time to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But the Pirates strike on this run-scoring double. It's now 1-0. You're dialed into the show. Back here in Miami, and now Ben Lynn.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
Late swing, foul to the left. Foul ball, still 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Gets to it, on to first. In time to get him. One away in the strikeout.
Well, that's such a critical pitch in terms of execution right there. The pitcher has to finish it. Otherwise, probably gets hit pretty hard. If you leave that out over the plate or you don't get it down enough, quickly turns into something that gets smoked. But if you can place it where he did, it's a really deceptive pitch.
So up next, Neil Wang. He's 0 for 1. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. One down, base is empty. That one fouled off. Next pitch misses way outside. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Sends it to first, and that will end the inning. Back here at Lone Depot Park, and here is O'Neal Cruz. Suzuki back to work.
So O'Neal Cruz is named after Paul O'Neal. That was his father's idol in baseball, so he named his son O'Neal. In 2022, they finally met each other when the Pirates played the Yankees in New York, and I'm sure that was a moment that O'Neal Cruz will never forget.
That one lifted to left, on the move. And it's caught for the out.
Up next to the Pirates, the right fielder.
And now the right fielder, Ryan Reynolds. 1 for 2. Ripped to right. Marcy pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
McCutchen in the box with 2 gone. And takes a look at a called strike. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Check swing, and that's a ball.
That's big right there, being able to check your swing. Think about the count swing. Instead of 0-2, he's sitting 1-1 against a really good arm.
Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
1 ball, 2 strike.
He goes down looking. Nothing doing for the offense that time. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. Bucco's out in front, 1-0. Bottom of the 6th inning, and the batter now, Dot Pate. He might just be the best hitting catcher in the game today.
Well, Boog, he's so valuable, does a good job behind the plate, but offensively, he's a middle-of-the-order type of bat, especially when you talk about catchers, and their #1 job is to handle the pitching staff and prevent runs. This guy is able to add runs by producing them.
Right through there for a strike. In the air, right field. Reynolds gets under it. He's got it. And a quick out, #1.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Joe Chandler digs in now. And he lays down a bunt. And a foul ball. 1 down, base is empty. Fly ball down the line. Pham turns to the right on the move. And he makes the catch. And there are 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop.
Now it's the shortstop, Chad Edmonds. He's turned into one of the best shortstops in the game. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. Home team down a run here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss, and that is that. New inning getting started. Here's Joey Bart now. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The 0-2. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Johnston steps on the bag, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. Okay, Singy, I think we can say it's been a successful Major League debut for him on the mound. He's giving this organization and its fans some reasons to be excited about what he can do at this level.
I think so too, Boog. It's always such a good feeling to see someone attack a new challenge and do well at it. And that's what we're witnessing today. It's a brand new environment, and he's finding a way to succeed. He'll be humbled sooner or later, so that's going to come. But I really like what I've seen from him in this one. I think he belongs here.
Base is empty, 1 away here in the top half of inning number 7. And that one is inside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Just outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count. That one the other way. Fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. And he's in with a stand-up double.
He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
1 out, runner at second. Leover Peguero, the next Pirate to hit. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass, looking for the sac bunt. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Christian Roa comes on now. He's making his 2nd appearance of the season. Right through there for a strike. One-run game, 1 out, 1 on. Roa. He's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. Sends it across to first, and there's 2 down.
As a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
Tommy Pham, the next Pirate to hit. 1 for 3. Swing and a foul straight back. On the ground to third. Can't glove it cleanly. The throw is late, and that leaves him with runners at first and third after a tricky play. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Now the number 2 hitter, Nick Gonzalez.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
And that chance handled. Throws to first in time. That ends the inning as they squander a chance to pick up some insurance. 2 left on. 7th inning stretch time. Pirates lead it 1-0. And we're back. Bottom of the 7th. And now the DH, Yu Chang. And the first offering, a fastball for a strike.
Pretty amazing. His first pitch strike percentage over 90%. You know you're getting something in the zone first.
That to right. Reynolds trying to get there. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 away.
Now back, first baseman, Troy.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Troy Johnston.
A lot of times you're looking for a guy to get that tying run on base, but because of the power, you want him to tie up the game with 1 swing here.
And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent.
On the ground, and that's through. Their first hit of the ball game. Troy Johnston with his first major league hit. And this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you could take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
Now it's the right fielder, Ian Wang. There's the strike. With the go-ahead run at the plate, here the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get 1 out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Swings and misses, struck him out. And an excellent job keeping it right there.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Now it's the second baseman, Ben Lynn. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1.
Right now they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Lee.
And this is a big at bat coming, Boog. Definitely a little added pressure on him here.
Johnston leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Strike three, got him swinging. And he keeps putting up the Ks. That's number 11.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
We go to the 8th, and now it's going to be Spencer Horwitz.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
No ball. One strike.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, he didn't get the call on the mound the pitch before. Felt like he should have had him looking, I think. But, you know, that's good composure right there. He found a way to come back with another good pitch to get him to swing and miss.
Cruz in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. He swings and fouls 1 off. 1 down, base is empty. And now 2 balls and a strike. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Pulled the string of the changeup. 2 outs, base is empty. Ryan Reynolds now at the plate. On the ground, right side. Johnston takes it himself, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Bucks go down quietly, but they still lead it 1-0. New pitcher on now, Carmen Mlodzinski. Well, 1-run game. Now the third baseman, Neil Wang. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
Late swing fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Figueroa gets under it. Hauls it in for the out.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Next to hit, Dan Lin. Flied to right his first time. And a foul ball. And there's a foul ball.
No signs of wavering on the mound here in the 8th. He's looking rock solid so far.
Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. All set to start the 9th in this one. Now it's the DH, Andrew McCutchen. Roa back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Right through there for a strike. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Up with it, fires to first. Gets him. 1 away on a drop third strike.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
That one down the line, and it goes just foul. One-run game, the top of the ninth. Swings and misses, and one down below the zone.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split-finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Right through there, got him. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Nick York, the next Pirate to hit. That one finds the zone. Strike one.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Line drive ripped down the left side towards the left field corner. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
So runner at second, 2 down. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Liover Peguero. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. So they turn things over to the righty, Noble Meyer.
And that's a big potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
That's in there. That's strike one. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Headed for the plate. The throw in. It's off the mark, and he scores.
Comes through with the RBI. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Back to the top of the order. Here's the left fielder, Tommy Pham. That one missed. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Peguero off of first with 2 away. Cut on and missed, struck him out. That ends the frame. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Dennis Santana. A chance at his first save of the year. So digging in, Joe Chandler. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flip. So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Sam Harley.
Just looking to get on here. Give them something to work with as they try to make a comeback.
Fastball for a strike. 0-1.
Hey, look, we'll see how it factors in. I just can't emphasize how much that insurance run in the top of the ninth means. I mean, just such a big difference mentally when you're chasing 2 runs instead of 1.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, the first batter, it's always a big one for the closer. I mean, you get that punch out, you get settled in, you feel like you're in command out there on the mound from the jump, and kind of prevents any doubt from creeping into your mind or the fielders that are playing behind you that, you know, you're going to wrap this thing up.
That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. And it's fouled away. The Pirates trying to close out a 2-run lead. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Now only 1 out remaining.
Well, it's kind of tough right here. Closer comes in and he strikes out the first 2 hitters. It's hard not to feel defeated and that this is going to go quickly. But you got to go up there, maybe try to find a way to choke up on the bat, spread out, put the ball in play, and maybe you can extend this inning.
Chang at the plate now. That's ball 1. Late on that fastball.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
This could end it. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. 2-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th. Hit to right, and that should do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Pirates even up this 4-game series at a game apiece. 2-0 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.